Yo, everybody, what's up? It's your boy Zach, the Celtics guy. I know it's been quite a while since I uploaded the last time. I've just been busy with a lot of shit going on in my life and just a lot of good. Most of it good. Yeah, just been really busy. I haven't been able to upload, but I'm back. I'm back, everybody, and now I got a new thing to talk about, and it's something that is affecting my state now. And it's something that people want to chip away at. And it's really starting to piss me off. And this really pissed me off because when I heard about it, I was just like, are you fucking serious? That's what I was thinking to myself. I'm just like, oh my God. So first, Massachusetts gets rid of the death penalty, which was the ultimate punishment. But now you want to get rid of life without parole? Are you fucking serious? What do you want next? Okay, so to dive into this without getting off onto a tangent, because I'm going to go on a lot of tangents here, because A, this is stupid, B, this is bullshit, C, it's affecting my state, and D, and every other subsequent thing on the list, it's fucking retarded. So now there's this bill that is being proposed. There's all these petitions. How some people, some, not all, some legislators in my state, Massachusetts, where I live, where I was actually born and raised, but that's besides the point, have said that they want to get rid of life without parole. Oh, you fucking retards. You really are going to tell me, you're really going to sit here and tell me that life without parole is an inhumane punishment? Are you fucking serious? Because, okay, even some anti-death penalty people, like you people are even worse than those people. Because there are even some anti-death penalty people out there that are just anti-death penalty for their own reason. But they still believe in life without parole. They still think, yeah, you might as well just lock them up forever. I mean, hey, you're not killing them, you're not whatever. Okay, fine, whatever. If you don't believe in the death penalty, that's fine. Okay, if you don't believe in it, that's fine. But you should at least have, okay, even if Massachusetts doesn't have it or any other place for that matter doesn't have it, I don't care, that's fine. But at the very minimum, you need to put them away forever and never, ever, ever let them out. Ever. That's even what people like Bernie Sanders has argued for. Bernie Sanders has argued, they're going to spend the rest of their lives in jail. That's pretty tough punishment. Or something like that. Oh my God, that Bernie Sanders impression I just did. But that's besides the point. So there are all these descriptions here, and there's these stupid ass bullshit articles here about how, oh, Massachusetts needs to get rid of life without parole. It's inconsistent with our values and everything else. Okay, what is your values? Other than being bleeding heart liberals? What is your value other than being bleeding heart liberals and being piss weak on crime? Because in Massachusetts, first-degree murder automatically gets a mandatory life sentence without parole. That's good. It should be that way. That's the worst crime of all. If you murder someone, you need to be put away forever. And if you got the death penalty, I wouldn't be opposed to that. And I actually do support the death penalty in the most extreme circumstances. This is fucking ridiculous. And the families are pissed off about this, and rightfully so. And I'll be linking this in the description as well. So I'm going to link all these articles in the description and everything else, but here's the thing. Okay, there's a bunch of articles, and there's also a video I'm going to play too. There's this article here. Okay, there is this one article here where they literally were arguing about how it is inhumane and just everything else. So yeah. My state is going fucking bonkers. As opposed, with regards to this type of shit. Because you're meaning to tell me that, okay, even if you don't believe in the death penalty for whatever reason, okay, fine, don't have it, that's fine. But you should, at the very minimum, put them away forever and never let them out. Because they can't be rehabilitated. And don't get me this fucking bullshit that, oh, just because they're older, that means they can't reoffend. Bull fucking shit. Of course they can reoffend, no matter how old they are. Okay? You're meaning to tell me that there aren't some people out there, like in their 70s, their 80s, or whatever, that aren't still very fit and still don't have their mind? Come on, okay? Come on now. That's bullshit. Okay? And it's not all about vengeance or anything like that. Shut the fuck up, okay? It's not all about vengeance. Okay, and all this other bullshit, okay? You know what it's about? It's about protecting, it's about public safety for one, justice for the victim's family, and the punishment fitting the crime. That's all. I just don't understand this. So what this bill would do was, it would give them the possibility of parole after 25 years. Yeah, you go to prison for 25 years. You really think that that's going to change anything? You really think that that's going to change anybody? Going to prison for 25 years and then, whatever. Oh, yeah, they're going to change. They should have a shot at parole. No, they shouldn't. Because when they get a parole hearing, that's going to drag the families in. That's going to drag the families into it, and then they're going to have to suffer even more because they lost, and not only after losing their loved one, but then over the possibility that the piece of shit that killed their family member is going to end up getting released. Go fuck yourself. Whatever asshole decided to propose this, go fuck yourself. You're like spitting in the faces of the families that lost loved ones because of these pieces of shit. Okay? Okay, and like all these people out there, you only say shit like this because you probably never had a family member that was murdered or raped or tortured or sexually abused. Okay? You probably never had that. You probably never experienced it. Okay? And you can't tell me for 1 second that if that didn't happen to your family, you would want them buried alive. Okay? Because anybody who murders an innocent person, premeditated, intentionally, whatever, deserves the worst thing coming to them. They deserve to be buried alive. They deserve to rot in prison the rest of their life. And they should also. I would not be opposed to them getting a death sentence either. And if Massachusetts ever brought the death penalty back in the future, I would not be opposed to it. Because my governor, not my governor, but Massachusetts' governor, Charlie Baker, wants to bring back the death penalty. And I would not be opposed to that. I would not be opposed to that at all. I am so sick and tired of this bullshit. I am so sick and tired of these bleeding heart, okay, and like when I say bleeding heart liberals, I'm talking about those liberals that think like, oh no, we should be kind to the criminals, or just like everything else, to become productive member of society. Okay, so this is a petition on change.org, and I'll link it in the description. This is what it says from Criminal Justice Policy Coalition, LWOP, acronym for Life Without Parole, started this petition to State Representative Bud Williams, fuck you. Quote, a life sentence holding out the possibility of parole would motivate more individuals to commit themselves to meaningful growth and would recognize healing that can take place in all people. Bullshit. Life sentences offer no chance of parole, are cruelly inconsistent with the humane standards we believe our state and nation should uphold. And shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up, okay? This isn't cruel. Okay? This is just giving a piece of shit what they deserve, what he or she deserves. It's not cruel. Okay? So it wasn't cruel that the person butchered and killed an innocent person. That's not cruel, right? That isn't cruel, right? So, like, we shouldn't look at the fact that, oh, that's cruel. right? We shouldn't look at that. But we should be kind to the criminals or anything like that. Or like, oh, it is okay? No, it is not cruel. It's not inconsistent. There's nowhere in the U.S. Constitution or the Massachusetts Constitution, okay? Okay, I'll get a copy of the Constitution right here. Oh, yeah. On Article 14, it says right here, Massachusetts law states that neither life nor life without parole should be administered upon any person. No, it does not say that. It does not say that, and nor is it cruel in any way, shape, or form, so shut the fuck up. You fucking idiots. Stupid motherfuckers. Massachusetts does not inflict the death penalty. Being sentenced to die in prison is not very different. Okay, it's not very different. How is it not very different? You're not executing them. You're not doing anything to them. You're just throwing them in prison and say, here you go. Here, you're on your own. Goodbye. You forfeited your right to be treated humanely. So you're going to live. Okay, so you're going to live. You're still living in prison. So how is it different than the death penalty? Right there, that is fucking retarded. That is fucking stupid. That is just dumb. That is so stupid in its own. For these people to say, oh, life without parole is the same thing as the death penalty. To say that that's the same thing as the death penalty is the most retarded defense, is the most retarded thing I've ever heard. Not like a defense, but it's the most retarded thing I've ever heard with regards to being opposed to life without parole. Or any other punishment for that matter. Oh, it's no different than this one. You know, I could see, okay, a mandatory death penalty is no different than a discretionary death penalty. Like Singapore has, for example, for drugs. That would be a different story. But no, the death penalty is not the same as life without parole. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, mandatory life sentences impose an unnecessary financial burden on its taxpayers and do not improve public safety. Oh, really? Is that why the crime rate in Massachusetts has actually gone down sharply in recent years? We therefore call upon the Massachusetts General Court to replace all current laws imposing lifelong prison sentences offering no possibility of parole with legislation providing for parole reviews at 25 years. MA residents, acronym for Massachusetts, tell Representative Williams that those with life sentences deserve another consideration after 25 years. No, they don't. Please include your town and zip code when you sign and click on them to ensure they are recorded. Okay, here's my town and zip code, Middleton, Massachusetts, 01949. And you know what I click on to ensure that they are recorded? Here's my message. Fuck you. That's my message. Fuck you. Who can predict how any of us will change in the future? A person is sentenced for a crime. Can anyone know at sentencing what changes will or will not occur in that individual in 5, 10, 20 years? To expect a court to decide that an individual is forever beyond redemption is to expect that court to have a gift, a prophecy that no one does. Oh, okay, so you're using the no one is beyond redemption. Oh, okay. So you're the new flaming philosopher now. You're the new flaming philosopher. You're the new flaming philosopher now. Oh, that's just fucking great. Some individuals will not change, some will. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if they change or not. You murdered somebody. When you murder someone intentionally, nothing can bring them back. What else is going to bring justice to the families and to the justice of communities unless you punish them to the harshest extent humanly possible? That's right. There isn't. So shut up. The purpose of a parole board is to make such determinations after a period of incarceration. Some prisoners may be able to demonstrate sufficient rehabilitation to enable them to be released into a lifetime of parole, benefiting their community, their family, and sometimes even the community of the victim. Society does not profit from caging those who have changed. It has nothing to do with change. Oh my God, I hate the word change. Oh my God. I just hate that little magic word that all these fucking far left people want to use. It's so beyond ridiculous. In fact, society is hurt by the loss of change individuals and can contribute to it. No, we're not. A life sentence holding out the possibility of parole after 25 years would motivate more individuals to commit themselves into meaningful growth. No, it would motivate them to go out and commit more crimes. And by the way, even if they're on parole for the rest of their life, that's not going to prevent them. That's not going to prevent them from reoffending. The only thing that's going to prevent them from reoffending is if you lock them up and never let them out again. It's not going to motivate them to commit themselves to more meaningful growth or whatever the fuck that means. Okay, fuck your PC term. Like, seriously, this is just... Well, I mean, it's not really PC, but you get what I mean. Just stupid bullshit. Lifers tend to be the most mature members of the prison population. Get the fuck out of here. In both age and emotional makeup. While recidivating or reoffending for all prisoners released average around 45%. For those who have been convicted of murder is in less than 1%. When lifers do recidivate, it's not for taking a life. Okay, so are you meaning to tell me that if they do not reoffend, it's not for taking a life? So basically you're saying, oh, okay, it doesn't matter what they do next, what their next crime is. So basically you're just saying like, oh, what the fuck does it even matter? You're saying it doesn't matter. Oh my God. Last paragraph of this stupid bullshit petition. It is time to give all those incarcerated for life without parole that they too have a possibility of rejoining and becoming a productive members of society. No, they don't. Fuck off. Seriously. This is so ridiculous. So, like, I think that the thing that is the richest about this thing, you know what I think the most richest thing about all of this is? I think it's the part about